horrible. We drove all night and all day to get here from Washington.
Oh, that's right. Oh, honey, now you must miss that little dog. I'll tell you what, I will make you some nice hot soup.
How long did you think you could get away with this lie? Nadine, open the door. I'm not going away.
The doctor said I'm not supposed to allow myself to get upset.
Open this door or I'll tear it off the hinges.
Oh, all right. But, you know, there is a medical condition. I don't know the name of it.
I don't want to talk about your medical conditions.
No, it happens to truck drivers. When they've been on the road too long, they go berserk.
I am not berserk.
Well, something must be wrong with you then, because you just charge into my house for no reason and say that I'm a liar.
Yes, something is very wrong. I'm glad you caught on to that much.
Well, look at this back strain. Is that a lie? How about these puffy eyes? Is that a lie?
Mommy, where have I been?
Well, I don't know who you have been talking to, Harley, but some people will say anything out of jealousy.
Where have I been for the past week?
Well, you said you were going to Washington.
Yes. And what is in Washington?
What? Hillary, the president. Oh, it's that place where those special dogs are trained.
What might I have wanted to see while I was in Washington?
I gotta get that. Billy just moved in again, and that could be very important business. Hello?
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Did that slip your mind?
Hello?
Hello.
Billy.
Hey, look, I didn't catch you in the middle of something, did I?
Why did you tell me my father was killed in the war?
Oh, that.
There was no telegram. What about his medals, the Purple Heart? Where did those come from?
An estate sale.
Were you ever going to tell us this?
I don't know.
Didn't you think that anybody was going to bother to find out anything about him?
Well, none of you ever did. Until now. Are you mad at me for lying, Harley? Or are you just mad at me for not lying good enough?
How could you do this to us?
Do what? You're overreacting.
Overreacting?
Yeah, Harley, I've got company coming. I've got things to get ready.
Overreacting?
Yes, you are. Because you were talking about a man you didn't even lay eyes on.
I am talking about my life, Mom. This is everything that I believed when I was growing up. About you and Frank and me.
Are you standing there and you're telling me that you would have been happier all these years knowing that your father could have been just off somewhere?
Off somewhere?
All right, missing in action, that's what they call it.
You make it sound like he ran off with a barmaid or something.
Well, I don't mean to say that it was his fault. You
didn't care. You didn't care about him. You wanted to be rid of him, so you just said you were.
Don't you ever say that I didn't care about your father. Now, you can say anything else you want to me, but not that. Because we loved each other as much as two people can. Two very young people, anyway. And I think you know something about that, Harley, don't you? Frankie had him for a few years, and I had him a little while longer, and I tried my very best to give him to you, to tell you what he was like, and tell you all those crazy things that he used to do, and the fun things that we used to do together. And don't you remember when I showed you his ugly old fishing boots on those stupid records? And I had every lush and half-wit in the neighborhood sit down and tell you a nice, tall tale about him, so he would seem like he was, 40 feet tall and 8 feet wide and smart as Einstein. Because that's how you would have seen him. That's the way they saw him. The way Frankie did. And the way I did, I guess.
Yeah, but you told the tallest tale of all, didn't you, Mom? Why did you?
Harley. Because to live. He couldn't. I was about your age. And pretty. And dumb as dirt. And that ought to explain a lot. And there I was with a little boy and a brand new baby and that old man, Buzzy, well, your father's father.
Pops. The man who helped raise me.
Yeah, Pops. Well, he was like an ancient Greek Popeye to me, Harley. And he hated everything that I did. He thought that dropping out of high school to marry me was the only thing that kept Buzz from being president of the United States. And that damn diner. Oh, I gotta tell you something. Grease and pretty girls just don't mix because you never seem to get it all the way out of you. You know what I mean? I mean, it sticks in your hair so they smell like French fries and you get grease burns. And even when you do get to go to some nice club, you track it in on your shoes on the nice carpeting.
Sure, but you didn't mind me working behind the counter since I wasn't a pretty girl.
You had your feet on the ground, Harley. You gotta understand, I went from algebra to diaper rash, and I never knew what hit me. And it was wonderful when your father was there. And then he had his friends. And he had his war. Missing in action. Every wife in America knew what that meant. It meant that he wasn't coming home. Not in a bus, not in a boat, not in a plane, not even in a rubber body bag. So what was I supposed to do, Harley? Was I supposed to keep my whole life in a deep freeze until I was too old for anybody to want me? Or I was supposed to sit in that greasy diner looking out those greasy windows for some man who was never going to come home?
Yeah, but you could have told us the truth. When we were old enough, you could have told us.
What difference would that have made? What could you have done? Sometimes hope is not a good thing, Harley. Watching windows, watching telephones. Sometimes hope can just make you sick. Did I answer your question? Do you know now why I did what I did?
Yes, I do. So that you could be single and available again.